Why do you describe multi-state sales tax compliance as the ticking time bomb for companies? Well, the reason I do is because the issue has often been ignored. What happens in the course of a company is, even particularly large companies, so you get a group of executives together, you get a controller, you get a CFO, you get a whole financial team, and you're chugging along, but nobody actively realizes what the consequences are and what the nexus activities are in other states. A company can go along and organically create nexus for itself by just a few simple activities. You get an employee that moves into a different state, you get some salespeople that go there, you go visit a client a couple times a year, and suddenly you have engaged in nexus creating activities in that state, depending on the individual laws and the jurisdiction of that state. Now the problem is that once you've created nexus, it's not like you can take it back. You're either pregnant or you're not pregnant. So when you have a nexus creating activity, there you've touched that state. And so the big issue is that because most companies don't realize this, because they've triggered nexus in some way, shape, or form, either through a customer relationship or through an employee relationship or another channel partner, they have created a liability for themselves. They've created a liability as of the date that they have formed nexus in that particular state. And so the big issue with that is, and the reason I call it a time bomb, is as time passes, their hidden liability continues to grow and grow and grow and grow until one day, either they realize it before they get into trouble, or they realize how much trouble that they're in, and then they have to clean it up. But the good news is, as long as you're proactive about this, usually the sting is not that bad. There are ways to mitigate this stuff, there are ways to help reduce your liabilities, and there are ways to come into compliance without putting into place an overcomplicated system. The nice thing about multi-state sales and use tax and multi-state income tax is there's software that you can utilize to help you get through these issues. So rather than waiting for the bomb to go off, you're best putting out the fuse on the ticking time bomb as soon as you possibly can.